Hi guys.
Hey, we're back.
Welcome in our new studio.
It's so good. Very, very happy, very proud.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's a new space.
Yeah.
Obviously, well done, husband.
Yeah, well done, tech man. Not just a tech man.
Not just a tech man. No, it's lovely. We're in the new studio. There's so much more space. And yeah, we don't
Feels
have
good.
to keep moving things
Yeah.
around and around the old room. So much more space. And
Everywhere's
it's
got
great.
his space, and now
Yeah.
Hayden's got his room.
He does, yeah. Well, putting it together, like this is all kind of been put together at midnight.
Yes.
And again this morning. So we did a late night IKEA run.
Nice. Not just the run, you actually did the full-on movement of all the furniture, the building of everything.
Yeah, and we took the boys, which is a bit mad, but actually they were very well behaved.
Yeah, I thought that when you said, I was like, you're brave.
I know,
Very
brave. But I'm impatient and I wanted to like get it done, and get the stuff so that we could record today.
And it's done.
Otherwise we wouldn't have been able to record today.
Yeah.
It would have been in the other room.
You did it.
Yeah, loving it. Loving our new space.
Yeah,
so tell us what you think.
Yeah, just in the right time. New year.
Yeah, closing out the year.
Yes.
Talking about next year.
Yeah.
In the new space.
Yeah, feels right.
Yeah.
Feels good.
Feels good.
Well done.
So, on that note, shall we recap our year?
Yeah, we're going to have a yearly recap of everything we've been up to. To be honest, I don't think I've ever done that. So it would be quite nice to go through it to because there is things that people do that I would like to do, but realistically I probably wouldn't do it. That they get a jar and you write, you knew what I was going to say, because I ain't going to do it either.
Yeah.
So you write like all these things that you've done, like, whatever you've been through for the year, and you put it in the jar, and then
you get it out on New Year's.
That's it.
That's a lovely idea.
It is a lovely idea, but I don't think I'd ever remember to do it.
No.
They
say like do highlight of the week and write it down and then put it in the jar.
Yeah. See, I don't think I've even do that.
No.
That's the thing.
It's hard to stick
It's
to.
a lovely idea.
It'd be great to actually, especially with kids your age, to like sit and then like open things up and remind yourselves of.
Well, I still love my scrapbook now of what I made, and I still have never done another one, and it's the best thing I've ever made.
Yeah.
And I still not learned from that.
Yeah.
But if you do actually take the time to do it, it's definitely worth it. That jar one is a good one. But yeah, so I'm going to have some surprises
and the only way we've actually been able to do it is to go through the photos on our phone. Yeah. So there's probably a lot because me and you are not the best.
Well, I've got no memory on my phone, so I don't know.
You're worse, and I'm not as good either of actually remembering to take photos. Yeah. So there's probably loads that we've done that we just didn't take photos, and therefore we don't remember it until a random memory.
That's the thing. So, I don't have the thing. I used to be really good with photos. No one would ever see the photos, but I was going to say, you don't ever really post them. No, I'd just take them and I've got them, sort of thing. But now I don't have the memory. I think, I can't even take it anyway. I'm not going to open my camera up because it annoys me. So yeah, we'll see. It'll be a nice surprise. Yeah. So I'm excited for this. I'm excited to hear you. I didn't think I'd done much, really.
Yeah. There's a couple things that stand out. But until you actually go through the photos and really look at all you've done, and you're like, wow, actually, that is a busy year.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. I like this.
It is a good little exercise to do. So if you get stuck and you want something to do New Year's, or even just the first week of the new year,
I think it's nice.
Sit through, go through your phone, jot it down, or even just have conversations with your nearest and dearest about your memories.
See what they're. Do you know what reminds me of that actually? Just before you start, is I know it's obviously going back into Christmas a bit, but them videos that were going around where they were asking the children, can you name 3 things that you got for Christmas last year?
Wow.
And they couldn't, or they were struggling to like done.
Yeah.
When they're asking for it. I really want this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they were struggling to just name 3 things that they got last year for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yet the next question was, can you tell us where you went away with a trip with your family last year? Like that answered it.
Wow.
So
it does show you.
That just showed me that sort of.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I did that to my children, which I should try out really.
Yeah. I don't think I could even name presents that I bought Kason last year.
That's what I thought myself.
Santa brought him. Like, I can.
Nothing.
Yeah, especially when we're like the big organisers of Christmas. I don't think I could even do it, let alone the kids remembering.
Yeah. So that was a big eye opener as well, actually.
No, it's true. And like I say, because I did get less presents this year, I think I'm going to try and stick to that. And like book some well, to be fair, Kaysen got a few experiences actually this year. So he's got his art class that's booked. Santa brought him that in his stocking.
That's brilliant. That is.
So he's going to go to art class from January every week. And then he got tickets to K-pop in the theatre with my mum, so he's got that experience that's going to happen. So I think I might try. To be fair, it's something I saw on Pinterest that I tried to do, and I kind of guided him when he was doing his Christmas list
to not ask
to do. It's something that you really want, something that you need, something that you can wear, something you can do, and there's another one, but I can't remember. Something you can make or something like that. So there are different things.
A criteria.
And because of us having that conversation, he wanted K-pop clothes. He wanted, he put cinema tickets, but obviously he got theatre tickets, the art class. He wanted some Switch games, Nintendo Switch games. So his list did kind of follow that a little bit, which
that
was
is
good.
A good idea. But then again, I say that with the idea of what some of the grandparents of mine do on the birthdays now. Instead of giving them the present, they take them out. So they take them out, go and look if there's something that they like, then they get it, and then they have something to eat. You know what I mean? So it's like a day out together. It's more the day out than
that
the
they
actual
enjoy
gift.
than what they end up with. I love that.
And it's more memorable.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Do you remember that birthday when we went and we've done?
And they do. That's exactly what. Rather than what we got. It's that. It's that memory.
I'm going to make more of a conscious effort to do more.
I think it shows them as well that it's. Do you know what I mean? What they know and they do it anyway without even knowing it. But obviously, kids being kids, obviously, present gifts, what it's like. But
there's always going to be things that they want, and they should have things that they want. But at the same time, like you say, when we know as adults that's what's more memorable, we should do more experiences.
Yeah, definitely.
So that will be on my resolution list to do more stuff.
Resolution, don't ask me that.
So right, let's have a little look at what we got up to.
I'm excited.
So I returned from maternity leave.
Wow.
So that was a big way to start the year.
I remember this actually,
6th of January.
Talking about going
it's
back.
Always a big thing, isn't it? But returning to maternity leave.
But also
returning after.
We get a very short time here, compared to other countries. And I feel that it's very short. Although
it is really
I don't know
short.
if because we're used to it.
We don't know
any
see
different.
It as bad.
You know what I mean? So it's just like everyone's the same, and if you know what I mean.
No, it's true.
But either way,
a lot of people in England take a year, maybe even
that
longer.
Must be harder. I think.
Well,
harder or I'm ready.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I spoke about that. I think we must have spoke about it because of that feeling of actually I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to go back.
But I don't think we get that when we go back so early. Whereas I think
we don't get
if
that.
it had been a year and a half, or however long some people take, then it'd be like, I'm ready now. Whereas,
but it's good because you can fall into that. I don't know, that identity, different. I don't know. You lose that identity of,
and it can be harder in a way because you're so not used to working and you're so used to being with the baby that it's almost like the longer you put something off, the harder it is.
Yeah.
So I took longer with Hayden than I did with Kaysen. So Kaysen I did about 5 months, and I think with Hayden I did about 7 months. And into a new job.
Wow, so everything.
So that was a big change, really. I don't think until sitting back and looking and saying out loud, back to work after time off and into a completely new job role that I'd never done before. But no, loving it.
Yeah, so it was a good.
It's really good, and I think just looking back, everything just kind of slotted into place, and it was meant to be.
The right time.
At the right time, I don't think I would have. I feel like I needed to have gone through everything that I went through in order to do this job role and do it justice and do a really good job of it.
And enjoy it. And appreciate it or whatever, then
because that was
for it.
One of the things that I was worried about going back to work in my previous job role. It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You've got your own sales targets, you've got a team that's relying on you, you've got partners contacting you 24/7, clients, numbers, it's a lot. And going back, still with broken sleep, still, like juggling 2 kids, like it was a bit nerve-wracking, and actually going back into this new job role, even though it was more responsibility in a completely different way.
Yeah.
I wasn't as needed by so many people at the same time.
It's more, but in a different, like
in a different way, because essentially I'm now responsible for a bigger team than I was before.
But not from a million different departments, I suppose.
Yeah, and all at the same time. And like the day-to-day. And then have the partners contacting me and clients that have deadlines and things. Yeah, it's just different. So, yeah, in a way, like say, more responsibility, but much more manageable and much more suited to the life now. So, yeah, it all lined up really well. We did, obviously, dance.
We did. I actually forgot
the parades and things like that.
We did.
So, I mean... We did it more the year before. We kind of stopped after January.
Just after that, wasn't
this
it?
year.
That was clearly like a diamond year, because all we did was stick. Actually, you did most of mine. I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah.
The sticking of the and I loved the classes, and I loved the parades, and I loved it all.
Yeah.
And I'm gutted we don't do it, to be fair, in a way. But I know that I just felt that bit of when we had to do all our costumes. For me, that was just me.
For where we're at with what we've got going on, it's a big commitment. The specific dance place we went to, because they commit to so many parades,
which is great,
and they do loads of different routines and dances, and there's always something you're practicing for. It was probably just a little bit too serious for what we've got going on, whereas we wanted something probably a little bit less commitment. Even though I love the parades, I'm glad we pushed ourselves to do 2 or 3 of them.
I am. I just wish there was like a costume maker, and I would just give them all our outfits to sort. That's the only thing that annoys me.
But yeah, I think it's still too many commitments too many performances to commit to for me. Something a little less would have been nice.
Yeah, so I'm glad we did it.
I'm glad we did it. That was an experience. Really that was really fun.
I met
to
new
do
people.
And getting back into something that we enjoyed doing when we were kids.
Yeah, exactly. We can still get it.
Yeah, still got it.
And meeting new people, because when I'm in that area, I see the people, you know, and it's nice, you know, to say hi. Or when we're going to watch a parade, they're in it. And
one of them came along to our women's event.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, no, it's nice. Really nice.
Love that.
We went to a friend's wedding in Leeds.
I also forgot that. That is so weird, isn't it? That was actually this year.
Well, it was January, wasn't it? So it was a long time ago.
I know, but
remember. But
it's just...
that's what I mean. Until you sit down and go through, you forget.
And that was so good, because it was something. Well, it was definitely a wedding that
first time to Leeds for both of us.
Well, yeah, exactly that. Leeds. And it was a wedding that we've never been to, as in like there was no plan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As in like
it was really casual.
Yeah,
it was
so
really
casual.
Not over the top,
like you had no time.
Stressed.
There wasn't, and you need to be here.
No.
Food's here. Sit there. Be there. You know, that sort of thing.
It was really relaxed.
So relaxed, and it was a good experience, because obviously we didn't know what we were doing, but we just kind of went with whatever we wanted to do, in a way, obviously. I remember the 2 memories of it for me was one when we was in like the pub or whatever, and the bride and groom were under the impression, obviously, that they were going to obviously just go back to their room. They had their children.
Yeah.
And we was all like, well, we need to carry on the celebrations, you know, you've just got married and da-da-da-da. And we had this moment, I felt like children actually in this moment, of like trying to like beg the mom, I was in the nan, to have the children. Not that she would have needed it, but it was just a bit more like, please, you know, like
they
that.
do say that though. It's like when we used to ask our parents, can we go out? And now you've got kids, you have to still ask your mum and dad, please, can I go out and can you have the kids?
It was.
So you're still asking to go out.
And I remember she was like, the mom or the nan, whatever, she was like, yeah, we'll have the, and we all was like, like that was one thing for me. And the other one is, which I think we're the same, is when they had that moment.
Yeah, so later on that evening, they went back with the grandparents to actually put the baby to bed, because he was still quite small. And they were going to come back to meet us. So we'd gone out to, we found this little bar, didn't we, that was quite small, quite quiet, but they were playing some good music. And it just so happens they walked in on Bruno Mars, was it?
I don't know what, couldn't tell you what song it was, but... They had.
I think I want to marry you.
Whatever it was.
I think it was that song.
So
and they walked
good.
in, and then we were all at the end of the bar. So then we all cheered, and then we realised what song it was, and then they had like a little first dance.
It was. Oh, it made me go funny then because it was so. Again, nothing was planned, and it just happened perfectly. They didn't even stay so long, but it was nice for them to have that moment together with us.
Yeah,
just because it was their day, and then obviously they went back. They left and obviously dead then, and we carried on and celebrated, didn't we? Really?
No, it was a really good wedding.
And then, just quickly, we had that experience just because when we were walking back, we wanted food, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we went into somewhere to get the food, like a pizza place or a Chinese. I can't remember what it was, and they said, "Sorry, we can't give it you. We can only deliver." Do you not remember?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
I was just like, well, I'm
That's
here.
weird.
Just give it me. No, we have to deliver it. But it's there. Just give it me. And we had to walk back to where we were staying and literally watch this person just ride round and deliver it. It was so
what did
funny.
We get? Oh, we got a few different things, and then we ate it in the lobby of the hotel, didn't we?
Yeah, because you'd got pizza. I know there was. I'm sure it was the pizza place. And then we'd got a Chinese, and I think whoever ordered Chinese, something weird came.
Yeah. The Chinese wasn't great.
No, it looked very strange.
Me and Liam had pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I think I'd pack at Chris on that from the bar, but I just remembered that then going, but I'm here, just give it to me.
Do you remember the place me, you, Liam and Mitch ate at the day before?
Yeah, the Alchemist.
That was it, the Alchemist.
That was cool.
That was a cool place.
Cool.
Nice food there was lovely.
Was nice.
So I've been to the Alchemist in Portsmouth, and I've been to the Alchemist in Leeds. And when me and Liam were in London, we saw the Alchemist as well.
Oh,
we were like,
really?
there's the Alchemist. So they've got quite a few of them. I also went to another wedding in Portsmouth for friends of mine and Liam's. We knew the groom, hadn't met the bride. That was a big wedding. That was a really lovely, fancy wedding. And very different because of their culture was different. So they did like the entrance and playing different music for the guests. And different traditions that they do. That
rather than a party and obviously a celebration, which it is.
Yeah,
I do feel like for guests who don't experience them cultures or I've never even been to a wedding or whatever, it is an experience.
Yeah.
It's quite cool.
It was because we didn't really know what to expect. So it was really cool to see, like their traditional ways of doing it. And because they kind of mixed the two together, which was really, really nice. I had a big family holiday too. We went to Orlando, then we went on a Caribbean cruise. So that was a big one. That was a big one. That was 2 years in the making. So that was a really nice holiday. That was 3 weeks, I think it was in the end. So we did Universal, we did Costa Rica, we went zip lining, we went and saw Messi at a football game in Miami.
That's a big holiday.
It was
the amount of things you've done in that is so good.
Even just that holiday, if I actually listed all the things, that was really good. And it was nice because it's my mum and dad, it was my nan and granddad, my sisters, my brother and his partner, and us and the kids. And Hayden was only small, but that was a really jam-packed, full, but also nice, chill holiday. That was really great. We started this podcast. We did.
I just asked that, didn't I, before? I was like, when did we start? I couldn't remember.
So the first official episode went out on the 1st of February.
Yeah,
so me and Liam went to Phoenix, and it was while we were in the airport. We were talking about like the new year and new things and what to do. So I messaged you in the December. Yeah. And we obviously got together. And then by 1st of February, we done it.
Liam had ordered everything for when you got back. That was it, wasn't it? I remember now. Yeah,
literally, like just within the first week of January, we had all the equipment.
Straight up done.
And we met up. We had lunch, spoke about what we wanted it to be, and stuff. And
cracked on. And now we're nearly a year old.
Yeah, a month away from being a year old.
That's mad.
Obviously, at the house, we've hosted Easter. We've done birthdays. We did Halloween. New Year's. We've both got more tattoos.
Yes, I actually forgot that too.
Yeah.
I've got a huge tattoo on my thigh. There was only supposed to be a cover-up for this.
However long of waiting to spend your tattoo vouchers.
10 years, isn't it? Easily,
yeah. Well, my mum and dad had loads of vouchers as well, and I think my dad.
Yours dad did it this year too, didn't he?
He spent his vouchers this year.
I couldn't believe
before he left.
Yeah.
I got some So I've got mine and Liam's initials on my ribs with like some swirly bits around it. And it was just looking a bit tired and a bit lonely and a bit old. So yeah, I zhuzhed it up. So I added 2 big flowers.
And I had a cover up of the boys' names because for years I was saying I was going to have Lexi. And then as time went on, I was like, I don't think I want the names, but I'd like obviously a symbol for them, obviously, you know, something. Yeah. Because I think I like a tattoo with a meaning.
Yeah.
So in the end I designed a cover up that was this small it's gone just covered
expanded.
It's quite big. I don't know how I forgot about it, to be honest with you, but there we go. It's got a lot of different bits in it. It's a lion with the kids' birth flowers and a butterfly and loads of different bits.
So a lion is a Leo and you're a Leo.
Yeah. It's obviously got the kids' birth flowers and it's lovely. I'm so happy with it. Yeah. So happy, and I'm so glad I've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I don't know how I forgot about it, but I absolutely love it.
It's because it's been winter as well.
It probably is, actually, to be fair.
It was like October, wasn't it? So soon after that, it was like you weren't in shorts anyway. Yeah.
Well, that is why I did it, for that healing thing, really. But not that I really go in the sun, to be honest, nowadays. But yeah, I'm glad I've done it. It was done. It's quite a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I think my big one was like my second tattoo.
Exactly.
So I was quite brave to... Yeah, the side one that I started with, which is the wolf's head and the woman's face, that was about 9 hours.
Yeah, that's...
And then since then I've added a cub for Kaysen and a cub for Hayden and their names.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a big tattoo.
I know. That's it now for me. I'm done.
Oh, see, I want more already.
Well, there's a little one I
got those roses not long ago, and I really want another one.
Everyone did, you're going to feel the, what's it, the urge or whatever you want to think.
Liam got a big one on his forearm, and he's never really had the urge to have anymore.
That made me laugh, that conversation. Oh, it was so funny about that.
That was on my birthday.
So funny.
Right, so to give context, guys, right, Liam's got his whole forearm done, and it's... The words to the song, your love is my love is your love. It would take an eternity to break us. And he's got 2 doves and some clouds.
Which is strange because I've never really, I know he's got a tattoo, but I don't know, never really noticed what it said.
Well, because it's on the underneath, it is quite easily.
But it was the other day, and I was obviously sitting here, was messing with the whatever he does with the texter. Yeah. And he'd noticed this thing, and as I was trying to read it, and I was like, your love is my love and my, that was a song. Like, that's cool. And then I didn't even say anything. I didn't even go, never know. I didn't even say anything. Fast forward a week or 2 later.
Yeah, so at my birthday, I don't know how the topic came up, but we were talking about the tattoo, and I said to Liam, I was like, no, I think when we talk about wedding songs, maybe wedding songs, and I was saying, why did you get that song on your arm?
That's not even our wedding song.
Because that's not any song that is anything to do with us. Obviously, we've been together so long, and I wouldn't say we have one song that's our song.
No,
and even our wedding song, I picked it for the wedding. It wasn't a song of ours that we've had for ages. So we've got loads of songs.
I feel like if you had to pick 5 songs, that song definitely wouldn't have been in the list.
Absolutely, not even top 5. So that's what I mean. Like, we've got a lot of songs that remind us of each other. We don't have a standout song, but yeah. Why did you pick that song?
It was a weird thing. Like, they've been together all this time, and he's had this tattoo all this time. And it was literally, she kind of had this thing at the table. Actually,
the penny just dropped.
Why have you got that?
What made you pick that song? Because it's not a song of ours. But he picked it for the lyrics, because the lyrics are lovely, and it's absolutely true, and it is a lovely song. Yeah. But the penny dropped like years later. Like,
so funny.
What made you pick that one? I think he got it before we got married, so it's not like he would have picked the wedding song. But yeah, we've got songs.
Yeah, it was just a really funny moment of actually a married couple having a realisation. They didn't really... Yeah. His wife didn't know what it was.
That was funny.
Funny.
So me and Liam went to Roses in Barcelona, or north of Barcelona, which a place we'd never been to before. So a friend of mine who we went to her wedding the year before, is a friend of mine from college. So I've known her since I was 16, 17. We met so I didn't know her from Portsmouth before, but we met at college.
That's cool.
So yeah, known each other for a long, long, long time. And her husband has a place up there, and they live in the Cayman Islands now. So we met at Havant College. She lived in Portsmouth and then moved to Southampton, and they've been together for probably 8-9 years, maybe even longer now. But 2-3 years ago, I want to say, roughly, they moved to the Cayman Islands. So yeah, I don't really get to see them even when we go back to Portsmouth anymore. So they were going and spending a couple of months up there because they can work remotely. So yeah, me and Liam decided to go and meet them. We debated whether to take the boys or not. We decided not to because it's not a very easy place to get to. We actually had to fly to Barcelona, then hire a car and drive for another hour and a half. It's like that much norther than the airport. So we left them this time. We didn't realize it was a great time. It was really cool, cute places to go, and like we just went mooching around like the towns.
Like you would never have had a
nice
it
lunch.
Or gone to it.
Would never have picked there to go in a million years
if you didn't know
exactly.
Which I love that.
Love that, and he's got a lovely house up in the mountains. Just the views for days and days and days. Really lovely place. I think we spent 3 nights up there. So it was a really nice break. And we didn't realise till a couple of months after that she found out she was pregnant just before we got there.
Oh, my goodness.
But,
imagine having to... Obviously, early stages.
First pregnancy, early stage. They decided not to tell us while we were there. But they just had loads of family over. So she was like, oh, I just not in the mood for drinking. I've just drank for 2-3 weeks. We've had like her parents visit, his family visit. So I was like, yeah, fair enough. So obviously I had 1 or 2 drinks here and there, but no, it was nice. We just got on with things. We went for hikes. We went for strolls around the towns. And
I love that. Because
really
we were going to go as a family thing, wasn't we? Yeah. Well, we're thinking about doing it at one of the holiday times that you have with the school year and whatever. But yeah, I'd definitely like to go.
I would definitely recommend
really cool.
that.
Really
yeah.
Cool.
And
Roses.
I'm sure it's called Roses.
Oh.
Yeah. So strange because it's that far north. Is it Catalan where it's like Frenchy Spanish, and it's like even all the signs are like that Frenchy Spanish. That even like it's not. They don't speak. What's our Spanish? Castellano. Yeah, they don't speak our Spanish very much up there. I think they can understand you, but it is very much like you're near enough at the border.
Yeah, it will be Catalan, won't it? Because it's Barcelona.
So, but yeah, she's due her baby in 2 weeks. So,
wow, when you say it like that,
yeah. So,
good luck.
Good luck. Yeah. She's having a little girl as well, so it's nice.
Good luck. Really, really good luck.
And actually, they're planning on obviously being in Cayman for a little bit and around the same time.
Cayman, right? So that's like Caribbean-y or somewhere like that.
Yeah, it's a Caribbean island.
I'm really bad at geography, so I didn't want to imagine somewhere, and it's completely
It's not far from Miami. I think their flight into Miami is like 45 minutes, so it's one of the islands in the Caribbean. Yeah.
Wow, I knew someone who lived there.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, no, I don't know someone who lives there. Someone who lives here. I'm sure she used to live there.
Well, it's one of these tax havens, and she's a lawyer, so she does a lot of work with like contracts and companies, and a lot of companies are registered there for tax reasons and stuff like that.
And it's probably beautiful to live, isn't it?
Yeah, proper island life, like.
And it must be because I'm not being. If you're going to have a child, it's something that you think about, isn't it? Right? Yeah. Are we going to?
Yeah.
Not settle, but are at least going to...
Yeah, I don't think their plan is to be there for years and years.
No, but you know what I mean. It must be a lovely, safe...
and I imagine like while the kid's small, they'll stay there. But they're planning on being in Roses for a couple of months. So I think we're going to go up and meet the baby. So that's the plan.
Love that.
What else have we done? So I've been to Portugal, Mallorca and London for work, which was nice and fun.
Girl.
So it's nice. Yeah, I don't have to travel too much for work, and actually I could probably do a little bit more, but it's nice to be able to, and Portugal and Mallorca are so close and easy, and even London. So they were fun trips. Nice. I do actually like going on little trips by myself. I do enjoy a little work trip, little hotel stay for a couple of nights.
I bet.
Hayden's had loads of firsts and his first birthday. So walking, eating, tantrums, talking,
throwing. Said he's learnt now.
Dash everything off the side if he in an anger tantrum.
Even if you give him it back when he wants.
Well, if he wants something, I'm like, no. And then I'm like, oh, fine, you can have it. No, that's it. You said no once. You've took it off me once. Dash everything. Yeah. So he's in a proper tantrum. He's very angry. He's like, when he switches, he's either happy, smiley, and laughing, or he is like,
switch.
Angry child, sometimes. But loads of firsts with him. Kaysen got glasses.
Yeah.
So that was a big shock.
Yeah, it is. It's a very new thing, isn't it?
Yeah, big shock. And to be fair, he's had them glasses from May till December, not lost them.
No, yeah,
not scratched them.
Good.
He's done really good. And he takes them on and off at school, puts them away for like PE and stuff. Yeah. He's done really good.
I think it's good when they do get them younger. I think, again, I've only had Lexia's experience.
Knowing how blind he is, I can't believe it took till he was 7.
I actually thought the same with mine, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. And he even says to me, how did you let me get till I was 6? And I'm like, I didn't realise you were blind like your dad. It's weird they got the same prescription. So weird.
Yeah, it is. It is true.
What else? So we obviously went back to England for Christmas, but we also went back in August because my parents left. They've moved away from Spain. That was
Which is huge because they are, not that they still are, even though they're in another country, but they are so hands-on, aren't they, with children and you and just life and family life and, you know, just...
No, that was a big change.
Even just organising a barbecue, they're just... You know what I mean? They're, come on, let's always get together, always.
Yeah. And
we'll do this for you. We'll, you know.
Since Kason was born...
every Friday.
Every Friday.
Yeah, we lost our
bases.
Yeah. But, but we learned that your sister can...
Yeah. Exactly. Because of them, then we've learned my youngest sister is a very good babysitter. So we'll see how much longer she's here for and how much we can squeeze some babysitting out of her.
She might just have booked a flight.
But no, yeah, they went, which is sad. But like I say, we went and visited them twice so far, which is nice.
And from that, there's other opportunities of what you're doing, whether you're, you know, you're having another family holiday, aren't you, in another part of Spain and things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
so
it's nice.
We went for Christmas. Kason's got a trip to go see them on himself in February. Not flying by himself. My sister's taking him one way, my dad's bringing him back the other way. And then in May, end of May, we're all getting together again in Ibiza. So we've got that booked, so that's nice to look forward to. So like I say, it causes you to book things.
It does.
To have a reason to get together.
Yeah.
We went camping.
We did.
We
love camping. I've been camping obviously a few times.
Yeah, you've been camping loads, so we tagged along this time.
We did.
So we did. This is the second time we went along because the first time I was pregnant and my mum and dad took the camper van and stuff.
But you were heavily pregnant. You were just a little bit pregnant.
No, I think it was around May and I had him in June. So I was about 8-9 months pregnant.
You was.
But this time we went to a different one.
Yeah.
We got cabins and Hayden was obviously with us and little. But that was
it was
nice.
Good, really nice. Because actually it was the weather warning weekend.
Yeah, it was.
So we didn't know how it was going to go.
Yeah.
But it was fine.
Yeah.
We didn't really seem
we had
affected,
a bit of rain.
Yeah.
We weren't hit hard where we were camping.
And even when it was raining, I had videoed my children literally playing football in the rain. I'm under an umbrella and that in the rain, you know. Yeah. So it was.
That was a really
brilliant,
good.
Really
that was
nice.
A good weekend.
Yeah, that was good.
We hosted our first women's event.
We did.
And
not
our
just
second,
one,
two women's events, which was really good.
Yeah.
So that was a really cool experience.
Yeah, I think we just although we already have it, I just feel like we more started our community.
Yeah,
which is what we wanted, you know, but in more of a what's the word, like a real life thing, you know, rather than just through the camera.
Yeah,
you know, so it was nice to in person.
For sure. That's how you make proper, good, deep connections.
Yeah,
so
and I'm so excited.
We made a start. Yeah, exactly. So we kind of kicked it off. I think it was October, one of the dates, and November, the other date. So we've been a bit quiet, but
we have because it's been
manic and it's that time of year.
Yeah.
But we already have one planned for January.
Yes, we do.
So for those of you that are thinking about joining us, we will be doing one in January. And we've got loads of other ideas just for the community itself and online and how to
because
get
we
together.
didn't know what to expect. The women didn't even know what to expect.
No.
So for everyone to leave and come away from it, you know, feeling good is basically it. A lot of other things, but feeling good and happy is great. It's a great start.
Yeah,
because there's so much more to come, not just from us, but from generally the community that we're growing. I think I'd said it before. I said the other day to you, I think I'd noticed that I'd seen an interaction between two of the women who had met on one of our events.
Yeah.
And I just felt so proud because I was like, that's us.
Yeah.
We're bringing these women together.
It was online, didn't you? You saw a post and then one of them commented and was like, like bigging them up.
Exactly that. We're supporting each other still. Yeah. And that started just another friendship, another, I just love that. I love seeing it and I was proud of it. So it was, we started and we're nowhere near finished.
Watch this space, guys. Exactly. We've got lots of good plans, but for those of you that are interested, January is the next date. Yep. So we're finalising a few things. You will be hearing about that soon, I'm sure. What else have we done? We went to Alicante. We had a girls' day in Alicante for our birthday. Escape room, karaoke. That was fun.
That was brilliant,
actually. That was a different kind of birthday.
Yes.
That was really fun.
That was really good. I had such a good time.
Yeah.
Such a good time. I could have stayed. I probably would have been better off staying. I wouldn't have been sick on the way home. That was...
I forgot.
Cost me double to get the car washed. But what a day. What a brilliant afternoon. It wasn't even a full-on day.
No, it was just an afternoon.
We'd actually gone up from, earlier, but not that we needed it, but...
Yeah, but no,
we always want more, don't we?
We'll definitely do that again. That was really fun.
Definitely do that again.
We did our Christmas pottery, our Christmas party at your house.
Yep.
So again,
Kids Secret Santa, our annual thing.
Our annual Christmas
festivities. We still haven't actually got
our
pottery, have we?
No. No, and the woman's messaged a few times, so...
we'll use that next year.
Yeah, well, I tried to go yesterday, actually, because it's a friend of ours who's meant to be collecting it, but she's away.
Yeah.
So I messaged and said, if it's open and around, I'll go grab it now. So then she messaged back and was like, she's just replied. Yeah, she's open till 2:15. I went, it's 2:05. I can't get there in 10 minutes. So no, it's closed for another day. Yeah. So at some point we won't be able to hang them on the tree this year.
That'll be perfect for next year.
Yeah, new decorations for next year. And to finish the year off, obviously we went to England, but we're in our new studio.
We are.
And it feels like a proper studio, doesn't it?
It really does. It's really... It doesn't feel any different, but I mean
it probably, I don't know if it's going to look much different to you guys because I don't know how much of it you can see, but obviously we've got a new rug, we've got more space, we've got a bookcase, we've got a new plant, and just a much bigger space. It just feels professional.
It does. It feels perfect.
The other room was nice, but this feels more professional.
Yeah. I'm really.
It's nice to have a dedicated space. All the computer and the lights and everything is just going to stay where it is.
It was more for our tech man, I suppose, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Him having to juggle.
Because even though a lot of the stuff stayed in that room, because that room was taken over for the podcast, Liam was constantly having to bring his computer in and out. But now. We're here and we're here for good.
Yes, we are. And again, I know I've said it, I just feel that change for you and Hayden in him having his own is going to be so big for you.
I keep forgetting about that.
So when we do this recap next year, you're going to say, hey, went into his room and will it or not? I don't know how it's going to go. You never know.
No, that's true. I keep talking about like we're moving the podcast and we're in the new studio, but that means that Hayden's going in his bedroom.
Yeah.
And I might do the first night tonight.
Why not?
I'm off.
Well,
work.
You're up. Yeah. Well, no, you're not, but you might, you know what I mean? It's one of those days, isn't it?
Well, it's a party day, so I'm sure he'll be up late and he'll be tired and he'll be running around. So it's probably a good day of all days to do it.
And then tomorrow is kind of a, you can't go anywhere anyway day.
Exactly. So if we need to nap in the day, who cares? Yeah. So I think we'll bite the bullet and we'll put him in the new room tonight.
Because does he wake up in the night?
So, okay, he's actually quite...
That was a stupid question, wasn't it?
He's actually quite good.
Yeah.
And he went through a stage for a long time of sleeping through.
Teething. So
he's had illnesses.
Mess everything up.
But the worst thing is this new habit he's got where he wakes up multiple times a night asking for juice. Juice.
That reminds me of our friend.
Juice.
Juice is in the house. Do you remember that? That's how you said it then.
Well, that's how he says it. He says juice. Juice.
I'd come back in like, juice is in the house.
Not at 4 a.m, Charlotte, no.
Okay, no. You can tell I am so out of them times, can't you? Because I'm actually joking about it.
So he was sleeping through pretty decently. And then because he had a cough, that's what it was. He had a cough. So I was giving him his juice to like, try and help him go back to sleep. So he does go back to sleep. But now I have to get up out of bed, get his drink, give it to him. But I'm going to put it in his cot.
I was going to say, if it's a
Yeah, I'm going to...
one.
Hopefully he doesn't spill it and he doesn't...
What are they called? The
sippy cup.
That's it.
Yeah, so... His doesn't spill unless he holds it down.
I was going to say, they are at ages when they...
He has figured out if he holds it down, it squirts.
So I think mine used to do. I've even watched kids do. They have it in their mouth. It's just pouring out of their mouth.
Yeah.
They're just letting it.
So
that's his own... He'll learn...
He is a good sleeper. Yeah, exactly. He is a good sleeper. But the other night, I think it was the day after we got back from England. No, it was the day before. So
the day you said that
the day before I had this, I was in a mood.
Christmas is over day.
Yeah. The day before that, I had a shit sleep because, no word of a lie, he got up probably 8 times for his bloody juice.
He's in the house.
But then last night, or was it the night after? He didn't get up as much, but he got up at 2:40. 3:40 and 4:40.
That's weird. I don't like things like that.
So literally an hour. I think those 3 times. I think it was only 3 times
for the juice.
The juice. But it was like exactly an hour after each other, which was weird. So yes, he does sleep through. But
get your own juice.
Yeah, I'm going to show him it's in his cot. And he can get his own juice.
Because I'm sure I used to do that with my nephews actually, because they would wake up and their mum, my sister, and would say, "Oh, just leave it next to them." Yeah. The only time they would moan is if they can't find it.
Yeah.
So
So that's what I mean. If he doesn't wake up for his drink, then he does sleep through. Or at most, there's your dummy. You've lost it. There you go.
Well, this is it. Either our next recording, you're going to see Bill like a whole new woman.
Yeah.
Or she's going to be like, "I'm up now 16 times in the night, having
I have to get out of my room into the other room." Whereas he's at the end of the bed at the moment.
That sometimes it just be that dedication. It's like potty training, isn't it? Sometimes you really can't obviously keep going on it, but if you don't, they're never going to get there.
Because he has started having dreams and nightmares where he's like whinging and sometimes shouting, and then I'm up, but he's actually asleep. So for those times, it's going to be better for him to be in his own room because he's not even
he's just
awake.
Cracking on with it. As long as he's safe, it doesn't matter, does it?
Exactly. So we will see. To be confirmed.
Yes.
Good. To be confirmed. And any tips of moving them out of their room this late?
Because and keeping them in there.
Yeah. Because Kaysen was in his own room at 4 months.
Yeah.
Hayden's a year and a half.
See, mine were all a bit later. Mine were all in
and that's only because of the podcast.
Yeah. We'll blame us. It's fine.
So, but I did bump into a girl that I know from my old work who's had her 3rd, and she's just moved house, and she's only just putting hers in her own room, and she's 2.5. So yeah, I think it's harder when they notice more.
Yeah, saying that, I'm trying.
But they're also a bit more grown up.
Yeah, I think with the boys, especially Lexi, definitely not. The boys, they had their rooms, but they still slept with us.
Yeah,
I remember Mason, because I was thinking, I'm going to have a baby soon. I can't have you and a baby with us.
I think that's what normally forces people to stick to it.
So that's a long old time, So
yeah, because that was the same with our friend. Yeah. She had her son, and the daughter was still getting in the bed. She was like,
"Roll over." That's literally that song.
So I had to do Liam looked through the window today, and we're like both sorting this room out, sorting Hayden's room out. Hayden's just got out of bed, and he's with Case and whatever.
Out of bed, you took him out of bed.
Yeah, I took him out of bed.
They're in the living room.
He's in his
not
cot.
in one of them beds.
He's in an actual cot still. So they were playing, and then I'm in the living room, and Liam's running down the side of the house because he's outside, like, Case, Hayden's on the bed. I went, how's Hayden on the bed? I ran down the hallway. Case had picked him up and put him on the bed.
And then left him there.
No, he was with him. Still... Luckily, he was with him. But Hayden goes mad on our bed. Yeah. Like, he jumps up on the headboard and he throws himself and he's da-da-da-da. And, oh, yeah.
He's definitely that no fear saying.
Yeah, completely. But Kaysen's never done things like that before, where he's like...
Picked him up.
Yeah. So I'm like, you can't do that!
Well, he just doesn't realise, does he?
I think we forget how young he is. And he doesn't realise, like, what Hayden could do. Yeah. And our bed's really high. Our bed's like that high.
Or that he's going to behave like that, because Kaysen wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of thing, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, he got a bit of a shouted, you know, when you're scared, you're like,
scared,
and he's like, I didn't realise what I've done.
Yeah, and then after you calm down.
Like, I'm sorry.
you kind of, I'm really sorry for shouting, but...
Don't do that.
Explaining why.
Yeah.
I've done that so many times.
You know, when they're about to hurt themselves and you shout at them to stop, but then they like freeze.
Or often a moment when I've gone to shout and I think actually don't shout because I'm going to scare them in this moment. It's dangerous if I scare them because I need to talk them through.
Yeah, they've got a knife in their hand and I don't want them to drop it on themselves.
Something like that, you know? Oh, dear. But that was a good... I've got to go through mine.
I was going to say, go through yours. Some of ours were like joint memories.
Yeah, I was going to say,
what else have
would
you
be quite similar
because...
Because we do a lot together, don't we, to be honest?
I think thanks to this podcast, to be honest.
I think so. And we did make
We've made more of a conscious effort the last year to 2 years.
We did sort
to
of
do
make
more together, and that shows.
Yeah, to stick with doing stuff and making more of an effort to do stuff, whether it's us, because we've done that. We've gone out a lot, which is me and you, or the four of us, which has been nice.
Yeah, that has been really nice.
Making that effort to do that, because we live, I certainly do. I live for my children. Yeah. So, you know, everything we organise and think about and plan is always for the children. Yeah. But in that, we forget ourselves. Yeah. And you shouldn't, you know, and it...
Well, we did. That's what wasn't on the list because we didn't take a photo. We did a little The Rising's Christmas
dinner.
We
did. We made that up on the party, didn't we? The boys actually made it up.
They did actually. We didn't even organise that. Yeah. That was the boys. So that was nice.
Right. So me. So, yeah, I've got to go through my phone. I'm obviously not as organised as Billy with her pen and paper.
That's using my... That's because my phone's recorded.
Oh, yeah, of course. Okay, I'll let you off. So, yeah, very similar stuff. Obviously, we had Leeds. Yeah. I had... I usually get visits from one of my best friends who used to live here and now she lives back in England. She usually comes over on like a random weekend, which is so nice because we can just get little girly weekends together. So she came over in February, which was so nice. And then she was going to come again, I think, end of the year. But I think it was the time we were planning on going away for that. You know what it's like in the summer, in the school holidays. So she came over, which was lovely. That one though, I realised when I think she used to come in like the weekday or something like that, and this time she came on the weekend, and I just felt like Lexi had a friend here. She took over my friend visited me, you know. I was like, next time you come in the week.
That's it. She's at the age now. She's got your clothes. She's got your friends.
She has. She's got your clothes.
Yeah, yeah.
Not just mine. So we had our camping. We've got a few different camping trips, to be fair, on here. Not just with yous. Morgan had his one and only year because we left a football team that we wasn't happy with in our local area. It just became too business-like rather than for what the children, I feel, that a football club should be. So we left that, which resulted in him not being able to get into another team because of the time. So he had a year in the school football, which is football sal, which is I'm going to say hard floor. That's the only thing I can think of.
I thought you were going to say like little kids.
No, like, you know, like hard floor football. Yeah. So everyone probably knows what it is. Obviously, I didn't really know. That's the only way to explain it. So we had a year with the school football, which is a lot more relaxed, obviously. It's not so which worried me because I thought it was going to change just his mentality or perception and everything of it.
Or if it is interest in it.
Yeah, because it's a funny age as well, you know, but he's not. He loves his football. He's dedicated to his football. Yeah. And we joined a new team this year, not in our area, just out of our area. And I am so happy. He's happy. I'm happy he's happy. Yeah. It wasn't just him. It was actually him and another friend, which was probably a nice for him to be able to go into somewhere with someone.
And a new school for him as well. So a big year for Morgan.
Huge year. And the football he's just got straight into. The children have been lovely. The coaches have been lovely. It's just took him back to what it's all about, you know? And with the school, that's obviously big.
Well, I
big
learned
jump.
that lesson with the business. Like, you did warn me, but I was like, I don't really get what you mean. And Casey's not that interested about it being super serious at the moment. Yeah. But yeah, I get what you mean. The business, like the coach was crap. Yeah. Paid 200-300 quid for all his bloody kit.
Much money.
Like 100 different pieces of kit that he really doesn't need at 7 years old.
Exactly.
And then just being not actually trained and just
it's
left.
Got all these things that they offer when you don't really.
But even the coaching session, like,
you're missing the basics.
I could coach better than you.
They miss the basics, so
completely miss the basics. And Casey really needs the basics because he's never played football, and he's just being left to do piggy in the middle. and while you take half of them off to go do a mini match when half of them can't even play football.
Yeah, no, it wasn't for me at
really,
all.
Really crap,
it wasn't
to be
teaching,
honest.
not only obviously the football side, but generally just broken promises and my child constantly being down or sad. And I was like, no, this is fun. This is a hobby.
Yeah.
You know, so no. So yeah, that was a big change, and it was a positive change because you never know.
It could be worse.
If you're doing the right thing, even like with the school situation. So I've put Morgan in a completely different school in a completely different area.
Yeah.
So that was and going to a secondary school anyway is a huge, big step and change, and this was even more so.
He could have been unhappy. It could have been.
Don't get me wrong. We've had our days where, you know, he has got a bit nervous or upset, or he hasn't felt like going in for a day, but it's not because there's nasty people or the teachers he doesn't get on with or anything. It's nothing like that at all. This is what we've had this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually just because it's different. But then anything would have been different.
Yeah,
because he's been in obviously junior school.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a big change for you to go from junior school into senior school anyway.
And it's just.
And I think that's a big jump. To be honest,
big step.
You're quite babied in the younger school, and then you go into secondary school, and they like treat you like you're 5 years older than you actually are in the space of one school year.
And this is what I also love about this school is it's what's the word in English? I don't even know in Spanish now, but it's values, I suppose. Probably the thing is when I think I said this before, when we went for the first meeting. I've got my next one at the beginning of the year. Not once did they really talk about subjects and education. It was all about just learning about
their well-being and
what they get
up
to
feel.
And how they feel and if they're happy and what's their home life like and what's their school life. Just everything.
Yeah, that's good.
It was so good. I think they actually asked Morgan what he does in day to day. You know, like not. You know, you get up, you do this, you do go to football. What days do you go football? So there was a thing of, okay, so you go days on these football. So on the other days, that's when, if anything, you struggle with anything, you should go over your work there. Not you've got to do your work before you. It was honestly, it's been good. It hasn't been.
It's been a
smooth,
positive
obviously,
change.
but obviously we've had it with normal.
But then that's really good though, because kids that change schools, move areas, that have these big changes in life. You don't notice it in the moment, but they're adults that are braver to try things, to take risks, to go try new places and do things.
And out of your comfort zone.
Because when you're comfortable being uncomfortable, the world's your oyster. Yeah. There's no limits when you're comfortable being uncomfortable. But people that have never do those things, that stay in the same school with all their friends all the way up, never move house, never move areas, never...
venture out
anywhere, even on weekends or holidays. They end up being people that literally are very limited.
Venture out of life even when they're older.
That's it, because when you're older, being uncomfortable is even worse.
It is.
Your kids are adaptable and kids are resilient.
I'm scared to go.
Yeah, so now I make my children do it. You hypocrite.
So my eldest became an adult, I suppose.
Yes.
He's
18.
Not before breaking his arm, obviously. Yeah. We had a break. We had a breakage.
Yeah.
But
first toe as well.
He had it, so this was it. So we had that at the beginning of the year. He fell off his bike. Fell off. He slipped on oil. He could have been so much worse.
Yeah.
So we had that. That was obviously a breakage. You know what it's like having a breakage in your house. I don't know if anyone's had anything like that, but
touch wood.
Yeah, it's quite difficult when you've got a child who does everything for themselves and then all of a sudden they can't do anything.
Yeah.
They're very limited, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, he got to the point where he was very independent. Yeah. And now he's like, can you take me here? Can you take me there?
Like, can you help put my jacket on? You know, things like that, you know, especially in the first week or two, because he was just in agony. He couldn't move.
Yeah.
And we kept having to go back because they were going to operate.
They weren't sure.
So it was constant, just what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
And then, so, he turned 18. He got his first tattoo, which is huge, actually. Looking at it now, it's such a huge tattoo for his first tattoo.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's his whole forearm.
It is his whole forearm. However, he is 18, to be fair.
Yeah.
And it was something that he actually mentioned years ago. And I said, if you still want a tattoo or the same sort of when you're old at 18, you can have it. because you clearly want it.
Yeah.
I think it's one of his friends' mums said the same, and I was like, I'll go with that.
Yeah, no, it's true, because at that age, what you like changes a lot, and things go through trends.
It is a trend. It's not because he likes it, but also where it is a trend. This is how I felt. So I was talking about that. Maybe not. It might have been us, or maybe just a bit older than us. The trend was at the bottom of the back.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
That was one thing. Then it was here.
Yeah.
Then it was here.
Yeah.
You know, you've got different.
It is. You go through trends of
here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, them sort of things.
Of what the tattoo is.
The thigh.
Yeah. And where it is.
And I feel at the moment it's here.
Yeah.
Because
but at least he's got something, like say, that he's wanted for a while,
and it's
really not
meaningful.
Something he's probably
really
change his mind on.
Yeah. And like a little bit like mine, and even like yours, there's so much meaning in it.
Yeah.
And he really did think about it. He had the help of the family and obviously the professionals at the tattoo shop, which are fab. But yeah, he smashed it out. They couldn't believe how well he sat. Well, obviously, really good.
I think that helps though, having meaning behind it, because I don't regret any of my tattoos. No. And I have my tattoos ideas for a while before I get them done. Yeah. Whereas my sister, she's an impulse. Like, I fancy it now. I'm going to get it done now.
Well, I did that when I was young.
Well, yeah, you've got a few of those. Before your big meaningful one. Shop. Yeah, that's
so it was easy.
They shouldn't have tattooed you anyway.
They probably shouldn't have.
You were underage.
Very easy just to go. I like that. Can I have that?
Yeah.
I even did a henna and still got the stupid thing after. It was a Chinese symbol. Like, I really know what it means.
Yeah, but that was popular then.
Exactly. There. I don't even know if it's there or there, but it's somewhere. So yeah, it is true. Yeah. But it's definitely got meaning. He's so happy with it. I think it's lovely.
Yeah.
It's a strange feeling, I have to say, because obviously, anyway, as your children get older, they're in them stages.
Yeah.
It could only be a summer. I think I've said it could only be a summer, and that change in a summer is just so big. It's scary, you know. So yeah, Mason's definitely gone to that other stage, you know, without even realizing. You just do.
Kayson's, I wouldn't say necessarily gone to a different stage in terms of who he is yet, but just visually, like, it's coming up on my memories from like a year ago. And like
the baby,
he had like no teeth, but now he's got the big adult front teeth, and like now he's got glasses. He looks, and he's slimmed down because he's got taller. So like from a year ago, he looks completely different.
Yeah, I bet.
Like so grown up. It's like scary.
It is, and it's just that little. Could be just 6 months, 9 months. You know.
Yeah.
Mitch got his love of his life in his. It really is. I'm not even joking.
Well, when he like in them storms when we were camping, and he's calling Mason like,
Mason,
can you make sure my bike's okay?
Send your child out in extreme weathers to make sure your bike. So yeah, the love of his life is his bike. His motorbike. He's years. This is like his dream bike that he's wanted from a kid. Yeah. And because of lots of different reasons, he hasn't had one. And it just felt like the right time, and it came up, and he works hard. Yeah. He works hard enough to do it, and he deserves it. So he went and got it. And
that's nice.
My God, do we know he's got it? Jeez.
If you got it, flaunt
it. Every bit of, you know, like if I had like a storage box, or I had like a nice little cupboard, or I had a nice little area that was a space that's now been taken up. I've got you've seen the top of my stairs, no?
No.
I have an area in my house that's now a wall of helmets. I've got like, it's just unreal.
Lexi's got a matching jumper.
Lexi's got a new helmet for Christmas.
She got a helmet.
It's pink and black.
Oh wow.
And she's also got a plaque with a bow on the top that goes off Yeah. So it's taken over our lives a little bit. It's not just Mitch's life it's taken over. But I am so proud because, one, he deserves it, you know, just because he works hard and he doesn't, you know, like do much. I know it sounds silly, but you know, he goes to the gym. That's his thing.
Yeah, his gym is his thing, but like say everything else he does.
Oh, he never wants for
always around the kids.
He never really wants anything, you know, things like that. So it's one thing that I think he always dreamed of. You know, it's one of those things, and
it's nice to not wait till you're 60 to do those things.
Exactly.
Like, you could have kept that money. You could have ended up spending it on whatever, but actually sometimes it is nice to just spend it while you're young and enjoy those things.
I completely agree. He deserves it. He's at a space
and he actually uses it as well,
and
like,
appreciates it safely.
drive.
You know, and he's now actually got So actually, part of the gym, which is really strange, is there's a few of them who've made friends in there from so many different. Not just all English. He's the only English person.
Okay.
And they basically all made friends from the gym. Weirdly enough, they're all into motorbikes.
That's weird.
So it's like a Sunday thing where they all go out and they go on a ride, and I just love it.
That's nice, because otherwise, would he use it as much?
No, that he's discovering places where he would never have been before.
Yeah.
He's learning Spanish, which is great because obviously they all speak Spanish.
Wow.
So they've got this group.
That's good
chat.
for him to push himself out of his comfort
really
zone.
Good. So as much as obviously, and I go on a ride on it sometimes too. Yeah.
Bring back memories.
It does. It's a lot faster than where from
it's not a moped.
Like he has to actually tap me when he's going to go. Otherwise, I would definitely fly off the bat. Like I need to hold on to go. But
it was funny when we went to check out the venue for our first women's event, and you guys pulled off on your bike. I was like,
we did go on the bike.
That does give me proper memories.
It is nice. It's nice just to get out.
When me and Liam, because we haven't been on a moped or anything since we were kids, and when we went to when we were on a cruise and we got off in the Bahamas, we rented a moped for the day and we just drove around the moped, like say on the back of it like we were kids.
It does.
It was lovely.
Because I feel that them memories for I'm so glad that we had that.
Yeah.
I am so glad because one of our best friends, our best friends, her daughter for Christmas, do you know? Her daughter for Christmas has got a theory test for a bike.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
so I was like, oh, my God.
Wow, the next generation is starting.
Exactly. So I felt like that when Mason did it, because actually there were so many of them with them. I was like, oh, my God, it feels like when we were younger because we were everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, I even found myself looking like I'm going to know the people. But obviously at the time when Mason was, we did because obviously they were his friends. And I absolutely loved it when they'd all pull up, outside. I'm like,
it's lovely.
But yeah, so that was a purchase to the family. We visited where we are getting married.
You did. You went to Gibraltar.
Yeah, which is coming.
When you're going to do the legal bit, and so that is the wedding.
Our wedding.
That is your wedding. Yeah.
So that was lovely. So we will obviously
celebration bit to be confirmed.
Still,
but Gibraltar's booked.
Still. Don't worry, people. We'll have somewhere. We have to. Again, more camping trips with the family, which was nice because they usually just visit.
Yeah.
Like come up like you for the day or something like that. But actually they came and they camped with their own bits and bobs and it was lovely.
Are you influencing everyone?
I know. Well, if I could live on a campsite, I probably would.
Well, we did wander around, didn't we? We're like, right, this is our pack. When we're old, we're going to get little what is it called? Static caravans next to each other.
I've been camping loads, actually.
I used to say that when I was younger, actually. Me and Hannah, my auntie, were like, we'll get matching caravans, we'll live together.
Well, I still stand on that, which I wish we would have done it years ago. I still stand on that. I would wish that we would all buy a huge bit of land and build and have our own areas big enough. That. So you'd have to get a quad to go to Bill's house, but we're on the same land.
Yeah.
That would be my wish, okay?
Yeah.
Just putting it out there. So we had the Mayfair, which is quite big. It's the Sevillanas for Lexi.
Yeah.
And that's such a big celebration for her. And I absolutely love it. I always say that I'm going to go in a flamenco dress to the celebrations, the way they've got the casetas up and things like that. And I am. This year, to 2026, I'm going in a flamenco dress.
Yeah. I think Hayden's going to be a bit older now, so I'm going to drag the boys along. And I want to do more of those.
Celebration. I really want to.
And cultural things.
I was just about to say, why are we not?
Yeah.
I mean, what I will talk about obviously later with just New Year and what we do in Spain on New Year. Yeah. I never knew.
Yeah.
I've lived here over half my life.
Yeah.
And it's
same.
So things like that. So we took 2 trips in the summer. That were part of the kids' birthday presents. So we took the younger ones back to London to watch West Ham.
Yeah. And
had a fab trip, did all the London things with them, which was lovely. We were so lucky with the weather as well.
Yeah.
So lucky. So we had such a good time there. Obviously, I've never been to a West Ham match either.
Yeah.
And they were against, it was against Tottenham, which is obviously like a rival thing.
Yeah, big
so
rivalry.
it was, and to be fair, we had someone not with us, behind us, who was really shouting those bantery things out, which is what I wanted for Morgan. I don't want trouble, but it's just about,
it's the atmosphere.
It was like, stand up if you hate Tottenham, stand up. Just things like that, you know what I mean? And it was brilliant.
Me and Liam used to do loads of football games together.
You did that.
We used to go back to Derby a lot.
The sheep.
Yeah.
The sheep one.
The ram.
That's it.
We used to go back quite a bit, and we'd go to quite a few games. I've got pictures, even when I was pregnant with Kaysen, and I bought his T-shirt, like the little ram T-shirt thing.
I remember you,
Derby
the
football
first
kit.
little kit he had.
So, but the first football game he went to was watching Messi
and what an experience
in Orlando,
and that's just gone straight over his head.
Yeah, exactly.
Liam's like, come on, it's Messi. We are in LA or wherever. Miami, I don't know where they are.
To be fair, he actually, I don't know how, knew like the name Messi and Ronaldo, like just a couple of the big ones. So it was nice.
It is nice that you actually know who.
Or do you know what I watched actually when I was in England? Because being at my mum's, we chilled quite a bit, and I was having like say sleepy cuddles with Hayden. I watched Bend It Like Beckham. I watched Bring It On. I watched Bend It Like Beckham. Some really old school movies.
To do that, I think that's the best bit of the in between bit for me.
Yeah, in between Christmas and New Year. Where
it probably helped that he was poorly. That he couldn't do much.
Yeah, because otherwise I would have just put him down to a nap, and I would have come upstairs and we would have just talked.
Exactly
and
that.
Stuff. So
so my mum and dad always do a huge Jubilee party. Very, what's the word?
Patriotic.
That's it. Very, very, very. So they had a huge pie, which was nice because the kids as well. My mum would get some T-shirt, glasses and hats and whatever, and all the old songs. I only knew because I've grown up with them, obviously, with them sort of songs. So that I went for my first experience of wedding dress shopping with my mum and Lexi, which was the experience for them. But now I'm obviously so glad I did it, because it did actually, without realising, give me a little bit of a start of what I do like and don't like. I then obviously went to a second dress fitting in a different area, organised by the girls, and I actually said yes to the dress.
You did.
I haven't got it yet.
It was funny actually, because when we had a recent episode where you were like, I hate shopping, when you were complaining about Primark the other week, and the lady with the shop, she commented, well, you didn't hate dress shopping.
No, I didn't. Well, I didn't pick anything. I just stood there. No, I didn't hate dress shopping, but I did panic when she said, okay, go and choose. I was like, me? So yeah, that was great. I said yes to a dress. I'm really excited to get it, obviously, and
I think because it's still a bit of a surprise. Because you've ordered one, but you've added and changed things,
and it was so big that
you didn't get the full...
I could only get the full effect as we changed the dress on me, obviously, because it was quite big.
So it's still a bit of a surprise for you.
I just want to talk about this day because I just think it's lovely that we can do it. I went to a family day, sports day thing at my niece's school. It was just a day that both her parents were working, and happened that it was on a Friday, so I could do it. And it was so lovely to do it, because you always try and obviously do it for your own children, but it's something that you never really get to do for your nieces or nephews or whatever. So when I was asked to do it, and obviously that occurred, I just loved it. Her little face when I walked through the door, her introducing me to all her friends, me getting to know her teacher, the friends in the class. It was really nice. And then what was even better was at the end of the year, there was a Christmas workshop opportunity where the parents were asked to go and help in the class. When I couldn't go because I was working. I'm very good with being able to obviously shut my day off, but it just wouldn't work, and it wasn't right. So I asked her auntie to do it, and she was free, so she got to have that experience with her as well.
That's nice.
So yeah, and I've got that decoration that they made on the tree, and then she's got one as well.
That's
so cool. Yeah, it was nice.
I just remember being a kid, and like whenever anyone came into the school, it's such a weird
it's just
crazy,
it's like
exciting.
Seeing the teacher outside of school.
Yeah, it's just one of them weird things, but it's so fun.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. It is. It's like, oh my God, they're in my school.
I remember when Liam took Hayden when he was quite small into Kaysen's school, and then he's got pictures of all the kids surrounded, and he was showing off.
Yeah, and the same I think I've got with Lexi when she was in nursery, and it was grandparents' day, and they went and And it is nice. It's just a weird thing, isn't it? Having someone out, you're not your normal school friends, and then someone outsider comes in, so it was brilliant. Morgan had, with obviously his new school, his first weekend trip away.
Okay.
Which any of my other children I probably wouldn't have been a bit nervous about, but Morgan's a very more homeboy. He'll go out all night, but he'll want to come home and go to sleep in his own room, in his own house.
So sleeping out.
Certain people he's okay, but even then he would, if he could, he'd ring and say, "Can you come and get me?" sort of thing.
Yeah.
So that was a bit of a worrying moment. Like, I'm not driving 4 hours wherever you are to come and get you, sort of thing. Well, I would, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
But obviously he was absolutely fine. He had a fab time. And then the experience of that, they didn't take phones.
I remember you saying, yeah.
And I just loved it. The fact that there was that many children.
They were present.
For that long, 2-3 days, or whatever it was, with no, at all. Not even just, okay, when you finish activities, you get back to the cabin, there's your phones. No.
No, not
nothing.
At all.
So that was...
Well, now you said that, this year was the first time Lexi slept at ours.
Yes, it was. And she hasn't stopped asking since.
And we're currently organising another one.
I think they are right now, aren't they? So that was...
And Cason's at your house.
Yeah, he is.
Without me for the first time.
I had to persuade him to just shoot. He thinks my house is quite chaotic, doesn't it?
Every time he's there, it's all of us there. So
which, do you know what? But before he was born, I probably went, my house is chaotic. But
it's actually not now.
It's not now. And it is because every time he comes to the house, we are having a party or something's going on. So it's full of people, full of children.
Yeah.
Everything's going on. And it's chaotic. So every time I do ask him to come, and he's like, no, your house is too chaotic. And I was like, what? Actually, your house is more chaotic than mine now.
Hayden's actually loud.
Yeah. So he actually agreed to come, didn't he?
Did.
And he did.
It is. It's the first time we've left him at your house and I'm not there.
Yeah. So it's nice.
Yeah.
It's like, good luck, Mitch.
I know we organised it. We
always
do this.
Poor Mitch, bless him. So that was that. Obviously, we had summer. A lot of our summers, to be honest, are at home because we try. So okay, summer, obviously the summers are birthdays, although I've obviously very quickly gone over them. Mason turned 18. Morgan left his school, so we had that graduation, which is such a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so emotional. And then when we start our summer, that day, obviously, that they finished school this year, Morgan also had his birthday. So we had graduation, he finished school, we had his birthday, so we had all the friends round. They went to the trampoline park. And for us, usually with summer, although because we had these trips going to England, we try anyway just to try and make the most of where we are. Like rather than go away for a week, we just try and do day trips and make the most of what we've got around us.
Especially summer prices, it's ridiculous.
Exactly. People save all year for these summer holidays, but we've got it.
We've got it on our doorstep and we don't. So that is actually a really good point that you started to do.
We really try and exactly that. We really, really try and do that. Our next summer trip was with Mason. We went to watch 50 Cent. So that was for his 18th birthday.
And it was just you three.
And it was just us three, which we haven't been just us three for a very long time.
Yeah.
And it was nice. It was really nice. It was very different because also we haven't been away like that with Mason as an adult, if you know what I mean. But it was really good. Loved it.
Yeah, because I think you when you've got multiple kids, you do think, I'll grab an hour or two with them, like on their own and stuff, if you can. But actually going on a proper away trip is great.
Exactly. It was lovely. It was something that he loved and we loved too. So that was brilliant. It's hard to get the same likes, isn't it, on that sort of age thing. And then obviously summer anyway, you've finalised and everything. So like I said, a last flamenco show and football tournaments and whatever else. Summer hit, we did all those different trips, which was absolutely amazing. Then it was obviously back to school, back to try and routine, and I don't think I got motivated for the whole. Remember, I was moaning, I just don't feel motivated. I think it's the heat. Got to September, October, I'm not motivated. It's just not the heat.
Oh, well, it's nearly Christmas now, so give up.
Exactly. I'm just going to wait for New Year.
Yeah.
But I think that's it, really. I'm just going through my bits.
A year,
yeah, so many bits and bobs.
Like
the rest of them are very similar.
Lot,
yeah, I was just about to say the rest of ours are very similar. We obviously went back to my hometown of Birmingham as well to celebrate, because my dad had a 75th birthday, so we had one here, surprise, and we had one there. That was lovely. It's always good
because the kids don't normally go back to Birmingham, do they?
Not really. I can't remember really when we went back. No, not really now.
Yeah, that is one trip we do need to do next year, is take the kids to Derby.
Yeah, so that was it. So it was nice for the kids to be with their, their cousins or some of their cousins who they see. Yeah, so it was nice. And then we got back, and obviously it was December, and that's when the tree went up, and then we've been doing all our bits and bobs together. Yeah. So full year, not realising. And actually, like I say, half of the stuff doesn't get put on my phone because...
So we probably forgot half our memories.
yeah. So yeah, very, very good year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, that could be every year. I just don't really go over it. So I'm quite glad you asked me to go over your
to sit recap. And go through it. Yeah. No, it's nice. It's nice to recap because you realise how much you've actually done. And especially when, like, this time of year, when you start to get hard on yourself, or you start to think about how much you want to change for the following year. It's like, actually, I do a pretty good job.
Yeah, we do a lot, actually. When you think you don't do a lot with
personally,
kids
professionally, we do pretty well.
Yeah.
So pat on the back. Everyone give yourselves a pat on the back.
And if not, give yourself a kick up the bum.
Yeah, one of the two. But no, I think we'll pause there, and we will come back with part 2. And we'll talk more about New Year's resolutions, the traditions for Spain, because that was a lot.
That was a lot. Like I say, we didn't realise how much. But it's nice to, rather than list it off, go into a bit of detail.
Yeah.
And also, people would have remembered these anyway, because where we do these weekly catch-ups here and there.
Some of those we spoke
about.
They have
been
of those
full-on conversations in some of them. So it's probably nice for the viewers and listeners to, to be remembered
to recap,
of these conversations.
To reminisce with us.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you for listening.
Yeah.
And we'll be back with
Thank
part
you
2.
again for a year's worth of supporting us and continuing to listen in, week out. And we'll come back with part 2.
I'll see you soon.